Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Butumelo Musenugi. If you are here for the first time, welcome to my channel. Today I just want to talk about one of the things that you can do when you are going through a hard time. This was inspired by a conversation that I had with this other guy, and we were talking about our work, our life, and he asked me if I'm bored. He just asked me a random question whether I'm bored, and before I could even answer, he said to me, you need to get a hobby, and since that conversation, I always think about it. I look at my life and I'm thinking, okay, Butumelo, are you happy with what is happening? What do you think is missing? I've actually thought that I have actually neglected my hobbies in recent times, and it's because mostly of my studies. I've shared a video previously about where I had been and what contributed to me not recording videos on YouTube. And one of those reasons is the business, and juggling everything else in my life. So I've gotten to a point where I actually neglected my hobbies. So that made me actually think that, sometimes when you're going through a rough time, rough patch in your life, things are just not working out and you're frustrated, and what can you do to make life worthwhile while other things are not working out? And it is actually to get a hobby. And here I've got 4 things or reasons that one needs to find a hobby when things are not going well, or at least according to me, what I think. The first reason is because having a hobby relieves stress. Having a hobby gets your mind away from your troubles. You get to rejuvenate, you get to enjoy yourself, you get to relax, because most of the time when we're going through rough times, we have these patches of time where we are bored, and having a hobby takes away that time. You actually replace that time with doing something as productive as having a hobby. It's enjoyable, but it's actually productive. It's even better if it involves physical activity, like maybe going for a hike, because that also has other benefits of health, cardiovascular benefits, and it helps you to get fit. So having a hobby actually does relieve stress because it takes your mind away from your problems. The other thing is that it promotes creativity. So most of the hobbies involve creativity, right? Most of them are artistic, sports-wise, whether it could be reading or writing. Most of them involve creativity, whether it could be cooking, could be baking. That involves creativity, and so that actually also supports the reason of relieving stress, because you are creative, you are learning new things through that hobby, and then who knows, you can discover more passions through that creativity, because unlike sitting and stressing all the time about things that are not working in your life, or about the difficulties that you're experiencing in your life. So instead of that, you could be enjoying yourself, being creative, by engaging in a hobby. The other thing is that having a hobby improves mental health. Instead of sitting and stressing and having depression about what is not working in your life, about stressing about the things that you don't have control over, because the fact that things are not working out, it means there are some things that you don't have control over. And in this world, we don't have control over everything. We don't have control over people. There's only limited things that we have control over, like your actions, your attitude. That's what you have control over. You can take action, but you expect other people to do their part. You expect that they could do their part to advance your goals, but you don't have control over that. You only have control over your own activities, your own action, and your attitude while you are waiting for certain things to manifest in your life. So instead of focusing on that and engaging in a hobby, you take your mind away from your troubles, from your problems, and you stimulate your mind. You become creative, and you are relieving your stress, and then your mental health improves, and you find that you become a not so stressed person. You become a not so depressed person, because your mind is focusing on positive things, on things that you enjoy, on your creativity. The last thing that I thought of was social interaction. Social interaction decreases anxiety, because when you are with people, you engage on different things, you engage in different topics, you stimulate each other's minds. You talk about different things. People see certain things that they like about you, they congratulate you, they say positive things about you, you share ideas in terms of, why don't you do this? You could be doing this. We share ideas. Let's do. You share maybe ideas on projects that you could do together, on other hobbies that you can actually get involved with. You could be joining a book club and you build friendships from there. You could join a hiking club, you build friendships from there. You could learn to bake, you join a cooking class or whatever, you make friendships from there, and that stimulates your creativity, it relieves stress, it improves your mental health. So finding a hobby is very important, because when we're going through difficult times, we tend to just close ourselves up and stress on our own, and not open up to other people, not open up to solutions. So if you don't want advice, if you don't want to hear anything about your problems, if you just want to shut your mind away from your problems, the best thing is to get a hobby, because it takes your mind completely out of your problems. It's like if you're going for a hike or whatever activity that you're involved with, you spend those hours literally not thinking about your problems, and that actually improves your mental health. Because sitting there thinking about your problems, your heart rate goes up, you have headaches, you are tired, but when you engage in a hobby, you completely remove yourself and your body and your mind away from that stressful situation or the stressful thoughts, and you focus on this creativity and this positivity that is happening in your life. And it takes intentionality, right? I always talk about intentionality. You have to be intentional. You have to decide that I'm going to do this. You have to do it. And there's nothing else that I can actually say. I think I've covered most of the things that I believe that can work extremely well for you or for us if we engage in a hobby. So I thought, let me just share that today. If you've watched up until now, please subscribe, like, and share the video, and see you on the next video.